Good morning, everybody. I'm back. This time, I would like to talk about Warhammer. For those who don't know what Warhammer is, it's a war game, skirmish, tabletop game that consists of you buying or creating or making or just owning a certain amount of, I would say, armies or an army, and playing with that army. Now, in the world of Warhammer, there's so many, how would I say, different types of races. You know, the most popular is Space Marines. I like to play with the one that probably nobody else likes, which is Astra Militarum, which is just humans. It's humans, and they have an army, which consists of a lot of weak infantry. But you could have a lot more on the table than the opponent, because their opponent, it's by power. It balances pretty good. So, not to get off track too much, the company that owns Warhammer 40K, GW, or I don't want to say that name, but okay, fuck, I'm going to say it's GameWorks. I think, in my opinion, they really overpriced their merchandise. I saw a chart about a month ago about GameWorks' profit. From 10 years ago, their profit has skyrocketed 800%. Now, that's a lot. 800% of profit increase within the last 10 years. So, that being said, more and more people are buying proxy miniatures to play on the table. Now, I'm one of them. I'm one of them just because there's more options available. I'll play with the Astra Militarum, which is army, military, infantry, men and women. So they have a lot of heavy machines. They got a lot of tanks. That's what drew me into the armies of Astra Militarum. More preferably is the Acadians. It's they're humans, but they're from the Acadian planet that got destroyed in the Fluff story. Well, anyway, a lot of people really dislike that you go out and buy proxies. Now, I'm just talking about tanks, okay? Not miniatures, which that's a whole different story altogether. But anyway, I got two original tanks. They're Lehman Russ tanks. That's what they're just called. Now, they're Demolisher, Vanquisher, there's Destroyers. There's different types of the main cannon. I'm not going to go too much into that, but this video was for me to talk about a little bit about buying proxies or just sticking with the original merchandise, which is really overpriced. Now, I do a little bit of both, a balance. I don't buy brand new merchandise. I buy it from friends, or I find there's different websites online that sell used original merchandise, miniatures and tanks. There's a website called Mindtaker. So I don't know if it's plural, Mindtakers or Mindtaker.com. You can buy, sell, or trade. They're really good. They're really good. They're real affordable. I wouldn't go to eBay because people tend to see how much the original merchandise is, like brand new, and they just don't want to lose profit or money that they spent. So, I mean, why are you going to buy something that's used for regular brand new merchandise price? Because they haven't opened it? No, that's not my fault. But I'm not a big fan of eBay. There's another company called Noble Knights. I bought a small 10-man squad miniatures from them. They were original miniatures, but they were used. It wasn't worth it. They were broken, missing pieces. They didn't tell me that before. It is what it is. So, that being said, my army consists of new and used. But recently, lately, not recently, I've been buying Proxy Tanks at the Etsy.com or Etsy, it's Etsy.com, ETSY.com, and they're pretty cool. I'm gonna show you original. I got two of each. Okay, this is original Lehman Russ. Okay, I paint them my way, so whatever. My wife put a chain on. It's real cool. Lehman Russ, movable parts. You know, this is movable parts right here. I guess I thought it was movable. It's movable. It's just, there you go. It moves. You know? It's pretty good. It goes up and down. Now, this one doesn't have a commander on the tank. Some of them you get to open the hatch and put a miniature. This one doesn't. So this one, you know, the original ones do have movable parts. They do. This is a proxy. That came with a commander tank, with a commander on it. I glued them on. Let me see. I glued them on, so you can't really go anywhere. You know, it's a little bulky, or it's actually a lot heavier, which is cool. It's not hollow. It's, you know, it's cool. You're not painting it my way, of course. Now they're both finished. This is a tank commander. This is not a commander. See? Do you see this one? Now see this one? This one's the original one from GW. This is the proxy one from Etsy. Now, this one's about 51 plus tax, and it has a bunch of loose pieces. They're both unprimed and unpainted. This one was $20 less, and it came with like 4 pieces. It's bulk. You put them together. Now, this one, the proxy, doesn't have any movable parts, but you don't really need to. See? Now I got 2 other ones that I'm working on. I just got to put the extra the finished touches. This is original Demon Rust. See? This one doesn't have a commander on it. It doesn't have one. See? Now they do have more movable pieces. See? See? And this is a proxy. Another proxy, which it's bigger. It's just like the other one. I haven't finished painting it, and it has a commander on it. You could put like a little dude on there. You know, you could take them off. I made a mistake of gluing the commander on the other tank. I shouldn't have done it, but it's okay. I think there's 3 tanks, 1 commander per 3 tanks. Whether you want to put them on top or we'll take it off and close the hatch, it's all you. But that's my homework right here. Now, these 2 I just got to put the fitting touches. This is the original one from Gameworks, see, which I bought used. This is the Etsy one, see. Okay. This is the original one that I bought with the chain, which it was used, and the proxy. Now, I mean, they're a little bit different. They got sponsors on the side, but so does the other one. The original one does have sponsors on the side, and it moves. So, I think this one has a shorter one. It's a cannon. It's a different cannon. It's a demolisher. That's the thing. What's it called? This one's just a regular Lehman Rust. They're both supposed to be Lehman Rusts. You know, so I got 4. I got 2 originals with all moving pieces. You know, they're not bad at all. And 2 proxies with attachment of commander on the side. See? And I'm gonna play with all of them. I got 2 more on the way that are proxies that have a different. No, I think 2 more proxies, just the same with 2 more with closed hatches. You know, a little dude right here. See, and I like tanks. I got infantry too, but that's my tanks. I did order a 10-man squad of a veterans infantry squad on Etsy, and what's really a downer of Etsy is that it takes all longer than it says to be shipped and delivered. I believe that the veteran squadron infantry that I bought, it was supposed to be shipped and delivered within 3 days. It's been like a month and a half. And I contacted the dude, and he's like, yeah, I'll send it over to you. But it's overseas. It's the United Kingdom. So I should have known better. It's like it's going through the UK. It's going to take a month or 2. So I'm patient. Sorry, guys. I'm thirsty. Well, anyway. Gameworks. The original ones, they're good. But you got more options if you go, through Etsy and find the people that sell them, just KDN tanks, just proxy tanks. You'll find a couple people that they sell from $26 to $40. Now it's different because the $26 one, They don't give you sponsors. They don't give you options, but it's still the same tank. The $40 one give you the options, different turrets, a commander on top, and it's just more options. But I mean, I bought from two different dudes that sell stuff online and Etsy. The tank's the same. The basic tank is still the same. But I suggest if you go and you just want a basic tank, which I can't show you one because I got sponsors on the side and I got commanders. That's going to cost you like $26. Two that on the way are just regular ones. Not bad. And then he gave me like I think 15% off, so it came out to be less than $50 for two tanks. You can't beat that deal at all. But if you win and save up money and spend it on plastic, some people say plastic crack. My homeboy Joaquin says that he's the one that kind of helped me get back into Warhammer. Shout out to you, Joaquin. But and of course, if I'm gonna be honest with you, if you buy a proxies and you make your proxy army, whether it's 100% proxies or have 50-50 or whatever you want, whatever percentage proxies you want versus original merchandise, you are expected to take heat from certain players or certain people at game stores, at comic book stores or game stores. Friday night. I think that's Friday Night Magic. No, Saturday Night Warhammer. You're gonna take criticism. They don't want to play with you because you got proxies. Look, we all got to work for a living. Some people make more money than others. Some people have patience and save up. Some people, like me, hunt for the best deals, which is maybe used merchandise because I ain't buying new anymore, or proxies. It is what it is. I got some friends, and I joined a forum online that if I'm honest, and I tell those dudes, hey, I want to play with you. This is how many points my army has. I'm a new guy, but I also have proxies. Can I play with you? They'll be like, okay, well, what's your proxies? Oh, just tanks. They're just tanks. Nothing special. They're just basic tanks. So, you don't want to beef up a proxy to where it's like almost unbeatable. You just want to keep the same one. Sorry, that's my phone. So most of the time they'll be like, okay, cool. Bring your army and we'll accommodate your army so you can play with us. Most of those people are like that, but I have ran over people. I have ran into people. They're like, no, this is a 100% Warhammer committee or group, and we're real diehard fans. How could you bring a proxy to this game table? How dare you? And I'm like, okay, well, I'll just pack up and leave. That's cool. But usually I just go hang out with my friend Joaquin, and he has I think 3 homeboys that they're really, really good at Warhammer, and they don't mind letting me borrow certain tanks or certain infantry divisions or squads for me to use. I'm just getting back into the Warhammer society from maybe having like a 20-year hiatus. It's been about 20 years, so a lot of things have changed. More rules, different tactics, and it is what it is. In my opinion, it's the same. Do whatever you want, paint them however you want. Well, first tank, it must have like fucking 3 inches of paint, just because I kept changing the idea. It was camouflage, it was black, it was silver, it had blue on it. Now, I mean, this is the proxy one from Etsy. Now this one's like, it had green with like a lot of white fading on it. I mean, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know. It has a command that's red. I'm sorry about the light, guys. I don't know how it is, how bad it is. But paint them however you want. No, there's fluff. There's books. I'm reading books about the infantry division. The 905s. There's a certain infantry division on foot that I just grown to love. Tanks. I'm reading a book right now called Steel Thread. It's my first book for Cadian infantry division, the tank division. So I'm not gonna adopt that division or regiment yet. But there's a lot of things out there. Certain regiments have certain colors. But I mean, I'm a grown man. I'm gonna paint them however I want to paint them and call them whatever I want to call them. If I want to call a tank a boat, I'm gonna call it a boat. Who's gonna challenge me? That's my stuff. But yeah, just do what you want. I started small, but seeing Etsy was a good fucking price. I just started buying a bunch of tanks. I love tanks. I wasn't able to, do that type of career in the U.S. Army. So, boo-hoo, you know. So it is what it is. Check it out, and please leave a comment or reply, or just give me a thumbs up, and I'll sure reply. I'm not a huge Warhammer buff lord, but I do love Warhammer. And if anybody wants to play a game which is like a combat patrol game, which is a small 500 points, or a skirmish, or whatever you want, hit me up and I'll play. I got a book, so I mean the rules are the rules. I'm not cheat. All right. Shout out to everybody that knows who I am, and for people that just seen this video at first, thank you for sticking with me for roughly 60 minutes of just me rambling about Warhammer 40k. And remember, take care, love each other, and the Emperor protects. Later.